Hello, everybody. I am Angry Bird. Welcome to a new cast today. We have a Wargame cast. As the dog's going mental once again. We have a Wargame cast in the Hardened tournament, continuing the coverage of that tournament. And today's players, on the left-hand side in blue, we have just Victor playing a Eurocore deck, and on the right hand side in red we have SandalMan playing a Lanyard deck. So, two decks we've seen before. Let's briefly have a quick look at them. Just Victor, I think the main tank he has is the Leclerc. He's got two of those. He's got one Rafale C as his main fighter in the skies, and infantry. I think he has a decent amount of infantry. Rima and the French Foreign Legion are decent infantry units, and he's got some regular chasseurs backing them up. A reasonable amount. I wouldn't say amazing in numbers, but a reasonable amount. Let's have a... Ooh. Okay, just bear with me one moment, guys. Okay, that should be fixed correctly. So, SandalMan's deck is now up on screen. In terms of the infantry, he's got the Panzer Grenadiers and the Dragoneers that are... Sorry, no. The Panzer Grenadiers and the Liv Garden are decent infantry units. The Dragoneers are more spam type units, but you can get a decent amount of them. So overall, I think they're about even on the infantry numbers. In terms of tanks, his best tank is the Leopard 2A5. So that one's the tank to face off against the Leclerc. He has two of those also, but he has quite a few other Leopard 2 variants backing him up there. So I think overall, in terms of numbers, SandalMan has a few more battle tanks at his disposal. And then in the air stakes, he's got the MLU and the Peace Rhine. They're both ATGM rocket planes, and the F-16 Block 5 is actually a cluster plane, and then the F4 is his main air superiority fighter. So the F4 is going to have to come up against enemy F4s, but also the Rafale C. The Rafale C. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm terrible at pronouncing that plane. Okay, so the game is just underway. Let's head in and pick up the action. So reminder, on the left-hand side in blue, we have just Victor. And on the right-hand side in red, we have Enter SandalMan. Fantastic naming. So we have a Leopard 1 actually in Alpha. Surprisingly so, picking that Leopard 1. I don't know whether that's a mistake that he sent the P4, the kind of weak command unit, and he's kept the Leopard 1 in the forest in Alpha. Surely you want your Leopard 1 on the front line, not the weak unit. Although has he got that there to kind of counter any base snipes that Victor may think is coming? But we do have an early command unit. In fact, both sides with early command units. Enter SandalMan there with one in the Fuchs Milan as well, heading to Foxtrot. So both sides capturing both Bravo and Foxtrot there. Kind of similar moves from both players early on. We have a Crotal coming straight in to Bravo. The Puma scouting out the way in Delta, but that's going to come up against the Tiger 2. Although it has landed. Interesting start, and the Tiger 2 just quickly takes down that plane. I think it landed to avoid the Stinger, I guess. That would be my guess there. AMX-10C taking shots at the Jaeger. Leopards, in fact, 2 Leopard 2A1s down the road. It's got the Milans to contend with, but and the automatic getting hit by the Milan there. Big loss early on. That automatic going down, and Victor should be pretty pleased with that pickup, but he has lost overall the remainder of his forces to the Leopard 2A1. A lot of forces in here from SandalMan with the Dragoneers. 6 squads of Dragoneers coming down this centre highway and hopefully wanting to take over Delta, it seems. A couple of Leopard 2A1s coming up from Victor in the south of Delta, trying to take on the enemy Leopard 2A1s, but there are still 2 Milan F3 squads in here. Sorry, no, 1 squad, 2 men. Do take care of one of the Leopards. The other one desperately trying to back away as that rocket goes over the bridge. Frontal hit. Oh, and okay, some weird Peace Rhine missiles there. And the Leopard 2A1 somehow successfully navigating all of those ATGMs and backing away into the smoke. Hopefully that was just a single visual bug there, and we're not going to get that throughout the match. So a couple of Milans from SandalMan striking off against the AMX VTTs as the chasseurs move forward. 4 squads, 40 men, trying to head into the compound. Currently the M4A1s stop firing as well. And, sorry, the M41A1s. I was still in my World War II mode there as the Part 2 Tiger fires off the Schneb rockets, and those chasseurs have been decimated over the open ground there. Leopard 2A1s clear up one of the vehicles down south. Didn't quite get the exact vehicle that they destroyed there. Remus looking for perhaps the southern flank, as we have a couple of M41A1s along with the Weasels. For some reason I was trying to think, I was getting confused. I was thinking the M41A1s dropped off infantry, so that's what was confusing me down south. But the Remus, they have been spotted, and although take out the M141A1s with the Appalachian ATGM. The Weasels backing off now. Don't want to suffer the same fate. And it looks like Victor may be able to push this southern flank a little bit longer. But Enter Sandman calling in some Dragoneers, I would guess. There. The Vabs take out one of the Weasels. Just 1 Weasel left. Remus back off a little bit, but kind of surprised. In fact, that's right at the spawn here. I was imagining Hotel, but I was forgetting the side spawns. Okay, so bit of a lack of familiarity with the map there, so that's why both players obviously opted to immediately capture Bravo and Foxtrot to get the side spawns there. So I think Victor was trying to originally get the Remar into this little forest down here so they could immediately use the AT weaponry on that infantry unit to kind of snipe any call-ins from this Foxtrot resupply. Bab does go down to the Weasel this time, although that is heavily damaged and panicked. The Tiger came in for a shot against one of the Vabs, but I think it missed with that Hot 2 missile there. So Delta, still not captured decisively for either player, but it looks like Victor has the advantage right now, with the resupplying chasseurs coming in to face off against the Dragoneers. SandalMan is going to need some more troops in there to continue the stakes in Delta. Victor definitely looks like he's got the advantage right now. We've got the mortar firing off in the rear as well, and those Dragoneers, they're not going to last too much longer. We have now the Loz 2 coming in there. Man, that thing fires fast. Bit of a difference to rocket artillery in Steel Division 2. nicely landed strike there. Peace Ryan coming in up north. Takes out one of the vehicles there. Kind of surprised he used that Peace Ryan against a, I think it was an M4101. Kind of surprised. See if we can take a look at those vehicles. No, they are in the forest. Yeah, like I say, I mean, they've got now reloads, whereas you want those against the Leopards. So, yeah, kind of surprised by that choice. Both sides have the mortars in here now. Looks like a possible second strike coming in from the Lars rocket artillery at some point. Just Victor has Echo. Well, he has a unit in Echo. I wouldn't say it's secured. He does have a nice position up in the southwest corner of Echo right now, with the Commandos Para, with the optics and the ATGMs of the Milans down there. The VAB getting involved, firing off against the Dragoneers, pushing over the open ground. Here comes the second Lars 2 strike. Oh, love the sound of that. Smoke coming down from Victor. Replacement automatic didn't make its way into the battlefield. Neither side has any seed planes, so the automatic can stay on with its radars without threat really from specific seed assets. Still kind of surprised by that Leopard 1 call. It must have been to prevent any enemy spawn snipes. Two more Leopard 2A1s here. Oh no, sorry, I was getting confused there. Yeah, two Leopard 2A1s from Victor, one left in from SandalMan. Although neither side has the super heavy or the heaviest tank they have access to on the battlefield right now. Victor definitely looks like he's got the upper hand here in Delta. The reinforcements haven't come in from SandalMan, and unless he uses these Leopard 2A1s effectively, Victor looks like he's going to pick the position up. Surprised the Leopards fired off there. Must not. Oh yeah, sorry, the Leopard from SandalMan is down in the valley here, as the unit does go down there. I think that was a VAB. Apologies. Sometimes, I mean, the action comes so fast in Wargame compared to Steel Division 2 that sometimes I miss some of their unit names. But yeah, the Leopard 2A1 of SandalMan definitely needs some help here. Needs to get fixed up. The smoke comes down, reverses back into it, but we need a supply truck in there because that thing is heavily damaged. And right now, just Victor. His Leopard 2A1s, they're calm, they're reserved, they're in a perfect position to fight off any assaults, and Victor definitely having the upper hand in Delta right now. Third, Lars 2 strike coming in here. Trying to hit the Crow Tower. Not getting the kill. VAB T20 down in the south of Delta, firing off against the Dragoneers. Looks like Milan 3 is going to fire off against one of the M11 3Gs. More smoke coming down. The Panther coming in there with the Schnepp rockets. And those M11 3Gs are going to go down. So, the Crow Tower is definitely the target. And Mortar Fire coming in there from SandalMan, trying to pick up the kill. Perhaps he thinks there's a command unit in there, although Delta hasn't been captured. I'm pretty sure he's trying to get the Crow Tower there. Another M11 3G goes down. Peace Ryan comes in, misses both rockets against the Leopard 2A1. Let's just check back down south. Nothing really happening. It's all about Delta right now. I'm kind of surprised Victor hasn't really ordered in a command unit, because he's had some decent control of Delta for quite some time. Although I guess SandalMan could counter with this forest that he still has control of, could sneak a command unit in there, although it would be pretty obvious to Victor where that command unit would be. So, Reinforcing Leopard 2A1s have come in from SandalMan, so he now has the upper hand in the Leopard 2A1 stakes. Commandos Para do find the enemy units, and the enemy Dragoneers should easily dispatch them, and that gives Victor somewhat of a foothold into Gulf if he seeks to enter that position in the future. Very tight game this. I'm really enjoying this. Really close game so far. I feel like Victor does have the upper hand, although he has lost quite a few units fighting here in Delta. And SandalMan, I think he has been able to reinforce the Leopard 2A1 reinforcements just enough, but we do now have a Leopard 2A4 onto the battlefield to trump those Leopard 2A1 assets. Real tight game, and this is actually the decider between both players. So whoever wins this will go through into the next round of the tournament. There's an MD Jupiter racing down that road trying to escape the M11 Gs. I don't know whether Victor realised that, but that supply truck just managed to get away in time. The Vab's distracting them long enough. The Dragoneers unload in a perfect position, and the Crowtow hot-footing it out of there. Victor realises in time. But that was a real nice move for SandalMan, pushing those assets down the highway. The supply truck just got out in time. The Peace Rhine heads in. What's that targeting? There's an enemy Peace Rhine up here. I'm not sure whether I saw those attack. Does dispatch the Leopard 2A1 up in Gulf. Very nice move from that Peace Rhine. Man, I love Wargame. I love this game. I can't believe I haven't cast it for so long. Ooh, look at lovely little AMX push here across the open ground with the AMX 13 VTTs led by the AMX 10 RC. Oh, man, I love this game. Milan firing off, getting the kill against an M4 1A1. The last two out of rockets now. The Rima are making another push down south. Should be able to get the kill against the Weasel. But they will come up against the Live Garden, and they are going to get dispatched. 2 against 1 in terms of men, overall men. And I think these infantry units, they're pretty evenly matched. So the Live Garden should get the win overall. You would think, at least I would think. Yeah, that is what's going to happen. The Weasel actually out of fuel, or at least very low on fuel, down here in the south. And finally, that southern flank from Victor is dispatched. Okay, I think we missed some action in Delta there, but the Leopard 2A1s that were in this kind of position have backed away for SandalMan and start dispatching the AMX VTTs. The Rafale C comes in. Ooh, does get the kill. I think that was a Peace Rhine. Oh, but it does go down. It does go down to the automatic. And following that, the Peace Rhine goes down as well. Man, that automatic. I highlighted it cast after cast so far in the coverage, but yeah, that thing is a beast, and you got to watch out for those automatics. Picking up 2 pretty spectacular kills. In comes the Block 5s with the cluster munitions. Let's watch these strikes come in, going after the Leopard 2A1s, I would expect. The units do go down. I thought for a moment Victor was going to get away with it. But no. 2 Leopard 2A1 kills there. Lynx flying right above the chasseurs. Wow. Victor's really got aggressive in the last 2 minutes of this matchup. A couple of Milans down here. But the chasseurs should be able to dispatch them. At least I would expect. You know, there's only 2 men in this Milan. Oh, wait. Yeah, 2 men in the building. For some reason, I thought it might have been a vehicle there. No idea why. Leopard 2A4 coming in for just Victor. as it pushes over this cluster-ridden ground and past the two Leopard 2A1s that were dispatched a moment ago by those F-16s. Whew, that was a beautiful strike. But the Legion pushing over fast across the open ground. Ooh, just managed to get stopped in their tracks by the mortars. And the Tiger 2 on the way in should be able to use those Snap rockets to hold off the French Foreign Legion. But they were pushing forwards. Perhaps would have got a shot off against the Leopard 2A1. Victor's definitely secured Delta now. Just the Jaeger hidden in this compound between Delta and Echo. And surely we're going to see a command unit come in at some point to pick up the capture point at Delta, because right now the stakes are even. Oh, while all of this has been happening, I hadn't noticed SandalMan definitely gaining control of the northern part of this map. And wow, serious control over Charlie and Golf right now. Just two French Foreign Legion squads pushing through the forest, but that's not going to be enough to contend with what SandalMan has in the northern part of this matchup. So while Victor has been very aggressive in the centre part of the map, secured Delta, he spotted the Jaegers. The Jaegers, though, they might still be able to hold this position, although the Commander's Para now in the building. Yeah, and the Para should get the kill there. They're following those Jaegers, and they do get the kill. Yeah, while all that was happening, while Victor was being aggressive in Delta and certainly putting his stamp on that position, SandalMan picked up Charlie while Victor was distracted. The AMX-10 goes down there, but a couple of chasseurs come in to try and reinforce the position. There's still too much in here from SandalMan. He definitely has full control of this. And, well, if it kind of evens up the stakes, really. I think down south, neither player really having a serious number of troops. It could go either way, but with the reinforcements coming in with the Rima, sorry, not the chasseurs, the Rima coming in the VAB T20, I think he has enough. I think Victor has the upper hand just in Echo. So we had some intense action over the last 5 minutes, but things have quietened down a little bit. The French Foreign Legion, they split up, currently moving into different positions. And one half of the 40-minute battle timer has elapsed. A couple of block 5s coming in here with the cluster strike. This could be big. Oh, two Crow Towels down, and the Leopard 2A4 almost taken out with it. Massive strike onto the air defense of Victor, and those block 5s are doing the work for SandalMan right now. A couple of chasseurs come in with the AMX 13 VTTs. They're going to go down to the Marder 2s, I would expect. Chasseurs firing off against the Dragonaires. SandalMan trying to retreat those Dragonaires. Tiger firing off against the automatic there. But the automatic gets the kill. And now that thing is going to rain down death on the chasseurs. Rima 85 trying to push up over the open ground, sneak into this forest and perhaps get shots onto the automatic. The mini-me machine gun has been disabled, but Victor's not moving those units. They're out in the open ground. They're going to get spotted. And the Tiger is going to alert SandalMan to the presence of those Rima. The automatic and the Marder 2 are going to head out of the way. They don't want to get ambushed. The Rima are stunned up in the open ground. They're not going to get much further. And SandalMan re-establishes dominance once again up in Charlie. Peace Rhine heading in. Is he trying to take out the automatic? No, turns away and is evacuated. Lars firing off once again. Onto the Leopard that I believe is in here. No, the Leopard has backed off. Yep, it's down here. So onto that position. There are some French Foreign Legion in there, and he's now pushing in Live Garden, following up his rocket artillery strike. Nicely done, nicely done. Panther goes down to the automatic, back here on the edge of Foxtrot. And those automatics are doing serious work. Tiger takes out the French Foreign Legion on the edge of Foxtrot. Those units have gone down. Live Garden are going to engage mano a mano on the French Foreign Legion in the centre of this battlefield. And the Live Garden, they do outnumber the Legion, and they will get the victory there. Convincingly so. Convincingly so. Bab charge in the centre does go down. The Leopards are pushing forwards. There is a Carl Gustav on those troops though. But the Leopards easily dispatching the infantry. Leopard 2A4 firing down south, taking care of one of the AMX 10 RCs. The dog not happy about that. Must be a Victor supporter. So, 16 minutes left. And Victor still technically has the lead. 7 points to 0. I think territory stakes. Both player in a pretty similar position. I mean, if we saw captures come in, they could neutralise each other with the position they've got on the battlefield. Although Echo, I think, still a little bit contested as one of the units there from SandalMan goes down. Another Block 5 heading in here with the cluster munitions. Is he going after that forest, assuming there's units in there? He already took down the Crotals. No, coming a bit further on. Going to take down the supply truck, but nothing else really of note going down. I don't think that will worry Victor too much. The Leopard 2A4s were out of the way before that cluster strike came in. Okay, the Legion have found enemy Live Garden, but yeah, the combined number of units for SandalMan will take down those French Foreign Legion. Once again, pretty much behind enemy lines, but they will get destroyed. This feels like a very tense game here. I'm not sure which way this is going to go. Lynx pushing forwards. Perhaps Trump going to get shots onto the... Oh no, it is a... No, it does have the MG3. Could do some damage against the mortar half-track. May well capture the supply truck. Maybe not. I'm just interested about what's going on. The Peace Rhine there. Sorry. I think it fired off against the Leopard 2A4, but I missed that attack. Apologies. Not exactly sure whether it did get any kills or not. Slight break in action as the mortar puts down smoke, trying to blind the Leopard 2A4 just up on the top of the ridge. Actually, he's not quite on the top of the ridge, at the bottom of the ridge at Foxtrot. MT Jupiter spotted by the Commandos Para. I think that's on scouting duties there. Peace Rhine heading in. Taking out the Lynx and ordered to evacuate. The Fliegerfaust with the Stinger missiles doesn't quite get the kill. I think it did get one hit, so that Peace Rhine will need to be repaired back at base. Krotau and Flak Panzer Gepard coming onto the field, so Victor not quite happy with his air defence. I'm assuming he's going to bring it into this kind of position here in Delta, cover off the 2A4 and the 2A1 just ahead. We've not seen a Leclerc onto the battlefield from Victor, but I guess there are a lot of tree lines here. It's not quite as open on this battlefield as it could be. Ooh, one of the VAB T-20 goes down there to the Tiger 2 Hot 2 missiles, and I think the infantry actually destroyed in that as well, destroyed in that vehicle. MX-10 goes down to Leopard 2A1. Leopard 2A4 pushing forwards as well. Looks like a couple of Dragoneers ahead of it. I don't think there's enough there to dislodge the infantry. Although we could see, I was thinking we perhaps could see a Lars 2 attack come in there. Leopard 2A1s firing off against the 2A4 and the 2A1 of Victor. But it looks like SandalMan has come the worse off in that attack. So the Dragoneers do get into the forest, start firing off against the infantry of just Victor. Block 5 coming in for the cluster strike. Will it get the kills onto these two Leopards? This would be quite a big set of kills. Ooh. Just Victor getting out there just in the nick of time. Here's the Lars 2 attack. I think it was a... Oh, no, he's going after the tanks. Getting some hits there, but not enough from those HE rockets. I'm kind of surprised he didn't use that on the infantry in the forest, because that really would have secured the position. I feel like he could have pushed in there with the Dragoneers. Quite a few RPG shots onto those Leopards. Will the Legion get the kill with the Erics? Yes, the Leopard 2A4 does go down there. And I think just Victor's just about going to be able to keep this forest, although the reinforcing Panzer Grenadier with the Marder 2s, actually I think that's going to turn the tide for SandalMan. Those Marder 2s are devastating, although the RPG is also devastating. Pretty difficult to call who's going to win this fight. I'm not sure which way that one's going to go. Just back away from the fight, try and keep our eyes on other action while it goes on. Panther using the Schneb rockets to fire against the Dragoneer, not enough though to keep his vehicle in... to destroy the enemy Dragoneer there. And the mortars coming in here, I think it's going to help out the fight for SandalMan. He's lost a lot of Panzergrens. It looks like Victor has the upper hand. And yeah, I think that last 2 rocket strike would have been better utilised onto this position. The HE rockets would have done much more damage against the infantry than against the tanks of just Victor. So finally, we've had a command unit come in. Oh, from both sides, the Fuchs up north to capture Golf for SandalMan, and the P4 in the centre to capture Delta. But definitely, I think I'd be feeling a little bit safer with that Fuchs up north. And the automatic does take down the Peace Rhine. Very advanced position, that automatic. I think I'd be happier with SandalMan's Fuchs up north than the P4 in that Delta position. And we do get another Fuchs on the way to capture the northern battlefield for SandalMan. Quite a steep hill it's got to go up there, but that's going to make its way into Charlie, probably sit somewhere up here in the north. And yeah, that's definitely going to give the +1 to SandalMan. Another block 5 attack. These block 5s have been fantastic so far. Will it take out this Leopard 2A4? Ooh, 1 health remaining, not quite getting the kill. F-16 coming down. I think that thing fired off. Don't think it fired off. No, it didn't. It did not fire off in the end. There is a Crotale down there. Does get one hit. Does fire now into the 2A4. Gets the side shot. Gets the kill. And will it get out of there? Yes, it will. Good work from SandalMan with the F-16A MLU. Another Lars 2 rocket strike comes in, but the infantry has been dispatched. Finally. And the Liv Garden are able to take up this centre point in Delta, and that might swing it. Because we've got the command point coming in here from SandalMan up into the north of Charlie. That's going to give him the +1, and if he can equalise the Delta capture, then that's definitely going to put him ahead. Because the Leopard 1, second Leopard 1, I was kind of trying to figure out the stakes. A second Leopard 1 has come in here to echo and neutralises things for now. So I think this little forest here on the edge of Delta is going to be pretty key, because both players, it's really tight right now. SandalMan has a 5-point lead over Victor with just 7 minutes left on the clock to decide who goes through in this matchup. The Pumas go down to the Liv Garden before the Tiger 2 can get that Stinger missile off. Fennec 20mm. Almost retreating here. The VAB T20s do fire off against it. No infantry in these units though. The AMX 10RC does push forward slightly. Panzer Grenadiers are discovered, although the VAB T20s do go down there. Another Block 5 strike coming in. Ooh. I don't know whether that was a guess. Yeah, I think that was a guess. That was a guess. But almost taking out that Leopard 1 command unit. But the fact that Victor moved that unit actually should have... If SandalMan saw that, it should have alerted him to the fact that the Leopard 1 is very much near to that cluster strike, either in this little tree line here or this one down here where it actually is, in fact. And funny enough, this Leopard 1, the only unit now in the entirety of Echo. Peace Rhine heading in. It's going to fire off against the Leopard 2A4. 2 strikes. Ooh, 1 health remaining. Doesn't quite get the kill, and the Peace Rhine goes down. Man, there can't be many of those Peace Rhines left. I think I've seen 3 go down. Let's just see. How many does he have? Two. Oh wait, no. That's incorrect. Apologies. That's the that's SandalMan's deck on both sides. I do need to sort that out. Apologies. But yeah, he's got to be low on Peace Rhines. I think he took 2 cards. I think there's 2 on each, so there's 4. I think he has 1 more Peace Rhine left. So the automatic pushes forwards to the edge of the tree line. Not sure whether I like this or not. Can't quite decide. It can fire off against enemy units there, but it is on the edge of the tree line, so it could get sniped by something. A leopard, perhaps. Here we have the Fuchs. This could be the unit that does it for SandalMan. Is that heading into Echo, or is it heading into Delta? Either way, it's coming in to neutralise one of these 2 positions, and that could be the unit that wins it for SandalMan. 3 minutes 30 left on the clock, and I think it is going into the forest just here in Delta. F-16A heading in here. Gets the kill onto the Flat Panther Gepard. Oh, and the following kill onto the Leopard. Right behind it. Wow. Victor's hold in Delta has been decimated. The P4 is backing off, but the M11 3Gs have spotted it, and they should be able to pick up the kill. 2 minutes 50 left on the clock, and SandalMan finally, I feel like, has a substantial lead now. A +2. Not only neutralising, but picking up full control of Delta. And that should secure the game for him. 2 minutes 30 left on the clock, but I'm pretty certain that Victor isn't going to be able to come back. What a fantastic finish to this game. SandalMan almost from nowhere just destroys everything in Delta. And the Fuchs coming in here at the perfect time to give him the +2 advantage. Nice work from SandalMan, as the P4 actually did come in from just Victor to neutralise Charlie up in the north. So absolutely fantastic timing. The automatic almost out of 76mm ammunition there. The Leopard 2A1, a pretty daunting presence for SandalMan in this centre Delta position, and 1 minute 40 left on the clock. Is Victor going to be able to launch some kind of attack? He does try and bring in a P4, but it's not really enough. He's going to have to destroy the enemy. One of the enemy command units somewhere on the battlefield. F-16 heading in. Trying to spot something. Does come under fire from the Gepard though. And there is the game. 38 minutes, 48 seconds. SandalMan picks up the victory in a hard-fought and very tight conquest on Highway to Seoul. Congratulations to Enter SandalMan. Commiserations to Just Victor. And what a fantastic game. SandalMan will proceed through to the next round of the HON tournament. And hopefully you enjoyed that. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And yeah, join me for more Wargame action in the future. Thanks very much. I am Angry Birds. I will see you next time.